When it comes to exchange-traded funds, we're going to take the lampshade off the guy at the party. Welcome to the Mullooly Asset Show. I'm your host, Tom Mullooly, and this is episode number 31, The Big Piazza. So Mike Piazza played for the Mets for a long time, came to the Mets in 1998 in a trade. Over the course of his career, he hit 427 home runs. Not bad for someone who was drafted out of community college. Stay in school, kids, and remember to swing that bat every day. His dad actually came home after work every day and threw baseballs to him in the dark, trying to get that swing down. So Mike Piazza going in the Hall of Fame this summer, 2016. Congratulations on a great career. A lot of that with the Mets. So what we do in these episodes, besides talking about the Mets, we get questions that come in from our clients and from our viewers, and occasionally, if they're really good, we'll write them up and we'll talk about them in a video. So keep those questions coming. Casey, what do you have for us today?
If ETFs are supposed to be so transparent, how can I get more information about an ETF I'm looking at?
It seems not only to individual investors, but also to investment advisors and brokers, they just don't seem to get a lot of information about ETFs, exchange-traded funds. There's more information out there than you think. You know, a mutual fund, you kind of have to wait for the semi-annual report or some information on MSN, and that's dated material, to find out what's actually inside of a mutual fund. And that's really only in the last couple of years that we've started to get that information. But ETFs, they are transparent, and you can see on a daily basis what's in an exchange-traded fund and exactly how much of a stock is in that particular ETF. Years back when Dorsey Wright was really on the cutting edge of getting into ETFs and talking about these kind of things, they used to actually make up PDFs that I would print out, and I would carry them around or have them out on my desk. These little cheat sheets really helped a lot because you would get a handful of names for each ETFs for each sector or for each, style. If you're looking for, say, a small cap growth, here's a couple of ETFs that you could look at. I mean, it was pretty helpful. But as years went on, ETFs really started to explode, and they just couldn't make the font tiny enough to fit on a one-page PDF. I will tell you that I had a conversation with Jay Ball at Dorsey Wright years back, and the stuff that they were putting on their website for subscribers was just out of this world. Great information. And I said to him, boy, it's really great that I can go to your website, I can plug in the symbol for an ETF, and I can see exactly what's in that ETF. It's really awesome. I couldn't find it anywhere else. And this is years back before people were publishing this on a daily basis. But I said to him, wouldn't it be cool if we could do the exact opposite? And I said, suppose you find a stock that you really want to invest in. Suppose you want to buy Priceline, but it's $1,000 a share. I mean, you just can't buy a whole lot of that. Wouldn't it be great to know or be able to find out which ETFs owned Priceline and how much was in each ETF? And there was dead silence over the phone. Except after about 20 seconds, I heard, that's a good idea. And it wasn't much long after that Dorsey Wright launched a website called alletf.com. Write it out exactly, type it in just as I said, alletf.com. Go to this website. It's a fantastic tool. I'm on it every single day. It's free. Now, Dorsey Wright subscribers get a little more information, and we don't get some of the ads that you might get just coming to this website, but if you want to find out information about exchange-traded funds, some really basic stuff that you ought to know anyway, go there, because not only can you plug in a ticker symbol for an ETF that you're thinking about owning or one that you already own, you're going to get some basic information on the top of the screen, and then the bottom of the screen is going to show you the top 10 holdings that are inside the ETF. I mean, that's really helpful, and it's updated on a daily basis. I mean, this is great information, way more transparent than you're going to have with a mutual fund. But the other thing that makes this site fantastic is you can also plug in a stock symbol. So suppose you think that, Facebook, I don't know, plug in whatever stock you want, you think is going to do really great. Plug in the stock symbol, and you're going to get a list of all the ETFs that stock is in today, which is great. And not only that, it's going to show you what percentage of the ETF is that stock. So think about it. There's ETFs out there, some technology ones in particular, where you can get a real concentrated position in just 4 or 5 stocks. That might make up half of the ETF, just a couple of names. So if you see a few stocks that are really, you think are poised to make a move, you can go straight into that ETF instead of buying the 4 or 5 individual names. So you spread out your risk because you're investing in an ETF, you're doing it very efficiently, and you get to participate in the names that you're looking at. Go to alletf.com. It's worth your while to go check it out. I think it's a tool that you're really going to like. So thanks for watching today. That's all we've got. Casey, make sure you put a link on there for alletf.com, and we will see you in episode 32. See you then.